So in the last session, we have discussed about the applications and what exactly an application and what it represents, how many categories of applications are available in Salesforce, and what exactly is standard application and what exactly a custom application we have discussed. And now, today we'll see how to create our own custom applications in Salesforce. So whenever we are going to be creating our own custom applications, here we have two scenarios. The first scenario will see how to create our own custom application with Salesforce image as the logo. Okay, with the Salesforce image as the logo. And then we'll see how to create our own custom application with our own image as the logo. Because when you go to any application, whatever we have, for example, so let me go to an ICICI Bank application. When you go to this ICICI Bank application, under top left corner, they're having some ICICI Bank logo. They're indicating the ICICI Bank logo, which is representing this application is belongs to the organization ICICI Bank. For example, when you go to some TCS.com, it will be representing the TCS logo on the top left corner. So on the top left corner, TCS logo will be available, which is representing this application is belongs to the TCS organization. Suppose if I'm using some HDFC Bank, then on the top left corner, they will be having that HDFC Bank logo is available here. That means what? Every application is having its own logo, which is representing the brand, which is representing the identity of this organization. So in this case, when you go to your Salesforce implementation, as of now, Salesforce people has given so many applications to you. Okay, we are having so many ready-made applications are available, like as sales application, service application, marketing, community, all these things. But all this application has been built by the Salesforce people, so that whenever we are opening this any of this application, it is representing the Salesforce image as a logo because Salesforce people has built this application. So these applications has been built by the Salesforce people, so that they are representing that Salesforce image as a logo. Now, in this case, how can we create our own application with our own image as a logo? We'll see practically here. So both the scenarios we'll see. How to create the application with Salesforce image as a logo, and then we'll see how to create your own custom application with our own image as a logo. Okay, now let's see practically here. Now, so what will be the navigation to create our own custom application? So whenever if you want to create an application, we have to use a navigation. So that go to the setup menu, go to the build menu in the left panel. I want to create something new. What you want to create? I want to create apps. Apps means applications. Apps means applications. I want to create an application over here. How to create our own custom application? Now we'll see practically here. In this case, I would like to create an application with the name. Okay, I'm creating an application with the name some story pulse. I would like to create an application with the name some story pulse. So because every application should have some name, right? Yes. So for my application, I would like to give the name as Story Pulse. Now, so now let's see how can we create our own custom application here for our business needs. Now, so let's go to that navigation process. Go to the Salesforce instance. Click on the setup menu on the top right corner. And then go to the build menu in the left panel. Go to the build menu. And here click on create because I want to create something new. So that here click on create and expand it. And then I want to create here. What you want to create? You want to create apps or custom labels or objects or big objects or packages or tabs or what you want to create. I want to create the application, so that select that apps. Okay, click on this apps link over here. So now as soon as once you click on this apps link, it will be providing all the applications which we have created in the past or which has been given by Salesforce by default. Now, so it is populating all the applications whatever we have right now inside my organization. So these are the various applications are available inside my organization as of now. Okay. Now, but these are all standard. Suppose for example, if you have created any applications in the past, those application names also will be getting listed out over here. But at that time, if the application is a custom application, here it will be indicating a checkbox over here. Now the checkbox will be selected for the custom application because this column is used to indicate whether this application is a custom or standard. Now, so now in this case here, I would like to create my own custom application. In order to create your own custom application, click on that new button. Click on new button to create your own custom application. Here it is asking you to select the application type. So here we have two options, custom app and the console application. Console applications are especially designed for the Service Cloud. When moving forward, during that Service Cloud concept, we'll see how to create our own console-based applications. But now I want to create my own custom application based on my business requirements. So that go with the option custom app. Click on next button. As soon as once you click on next button, it will ask you to specify the application name and the label and the description. So what exactly the application you are going to create, and then what is the description of the application, we have to specify that whole information. So click on next button. Now specify the application label, application name and the description. I'm giving my application label as Story Pulse. Here I'm giving that name as some Merck Story Pulse. Okay, I'm giving that application name as Merck Story Pulse. Now I'm giving the description. Basically, I'm giving some description over here. Like as basically this application we are building for a client, some Merck. Merck is a pharmaceutical organization. Like as Aurobindo, Reddy Labs, Cipla, AstraZeneca. Like the similar way, Merck is also one of the pharmaceutical manufacturing company. So now, in this case, to track the feedback of all their pharmaceutical products. To track the feedback of all their pharmaceutical products, I would like to use this application. So that I'm giving that name as some Story Pulse. Now, so I'm giving some description here. You can give some description about that your application. I'm giving this description. This application is used to track the feedback of all our pharma products. This application is used to track the feedback of all our pharma products. I'm giving some description. Once you have specified the description, then click on next button. As soon as once you click on next button, it will ask you to select that image. Which image you would like to use as a logo for your application here. Now click on next. So we have to select that image. Which image you would like to use as a logo. So there is a button called as insert an image. By using this insert an image button, we can select that logo which you want to use for your application. So now if you are not using any image, then by default Salesforce is providing their own image as also as a logo. If you did not select any image, then automatically by default Salesforce will provide the Salesforce image as a logo for your application here. Now, so now once you click on this insert an image, now it is populating a dialog box. In that dialog box, nothing will be there. There is no images available to select, to use as a logo. Okay. When I click on this insert an image button, it is populating a dialog box. In that dialog box, it has to display all the images which you have uploaded into my organization, which we can use it as a logo. But as of now, we haven't uploaded any images into my Salesforce instance, so that we are not having any images to be used as a logo. We'll see in the next scenario. We'll see how can we create our own custom application with our own image as a logo. So now here we don't have any images as of now, so I would like to continue as it is. I'm not selecting any image over here. Now click on next button. So as soon as once you click on next button, it will be asking you to select that tabs. That means if any of the existing objects are required, if any of the objects are useful inside that new application, there also we can use. So that means what here? When coming to the Salesforce, Salesforce has given a flexibility that we can make that objects centralized. We can make the objects centralized. Then what do you mean by making the object centralizing in the sense here? Suppose for example, I'm creating some 10 applications for my 10 businesses. One is for manufacturing, second one is for insurance, third one is for finance, fourth one is for banking, like that. I'm creating some 10 applications. By using these 10 applications, I'm managing the associated business related data. So in this case, whatever the tables that we have created for all these 10 applications, some tables may be common. Okay, some tables may be common for all these applications. But as of now, in the traditional application development, for every application we are creating the separate tables. Okay, we are creating separate tables. But in Salesforce, they have given an option that don't create the same table again and again and again for each and every application separately. For every application, don't create the same table again and again and again. Create the table once and use that table in multiple applications. Create the table once and then use the table in multiple applications. That means here, I would like to make my object centralized. The object has been shared across the multiple applications. Because in all these applications, I need this table, so that instead of creating the same table again and again and again, I would like to have the table only one, and then I would like to use the table in the multiple applications as well, so that we can reduce the number of tables and we can make our database simple. We can avoid the complexity inside our database, so that we can save some space, so that we can store some more data also. And then we can make our application database performance will be getting improved. For that reason here, when coming to the Salesforce, they have given the flexibility that we can able to use that same object in the multiple applications as well. That flexibility is available. So, like for example, when you go to your account object here, account object we are using in sales application also, service application also, marketing application also. Along with that, if the same object is required in your custom application like a story pulse also, here also we can use the same. Don't create a separate account object again. So that much of flexibility is available in Salesforce. So that upon creating that application, you can use any one of the ready-made objects as well. Because the same objects are required here also. Or some of the objects are required for me here also. So at that time, select what objects that you want to use inside this application as well. Don't create a separate set of objects for this application. Don't make the database complex. Make your database simple so that we can improve the application performance also. And we can manage the application very easily as well. So for that reason, always we can able to make our objects centralized. Now, so now here in this case, when coming to the Salesforce, Salesforce has given so many ready-made applications over, so many objects over here. These are the various objects are available inside your Salesforce instance. So from these objects, if any of the object is required for you in this application, so in your custom application, if any one of this object is required for you, then we can able to select this object by using this add or remove button. With the help of this add or remove button, we can select what objects you would like to use inside your new custom application as well. And once objects has been getting selected, if you want to arrange those objects the required order, then we can able to use this up and down navigation button. Now, for example, I would like to use the campaign object here. I'm selecting this campaign. And then I would like to use lead object. I would like to use account, so that I'm selecting account. I would like to use contact. And I would like to use opportunities. So these are the various objects I would like to use inside this application over here. So that I have selected the required applications. So the required objects. So what objects are required? I'm selecting all these objects here. So these are the various objects I would like to use inside this application also, because in this application also we need the same kind of objects, so that instead of creating that same objects again and again and again, I'm going to reusing that same objects here. Now, so once the objects has been getting selected, then arrange those objects in the required order. Because every object is having its own tab. The tabs will be visible on the tab bar. So in what order you want me to display these tabs over here. So that we can able to arrange those tabs in the required order by using this option. By using this up and down navigation button, we can able to arrange the tabs in the required order. And the next one, select the default landing tab. So what do you mean by default landing tab basically here? For example, when I select this Marcus Story Pulse application, now these tabs will be getting visible on the tab bar. From these tabs, which tab has to be selected by default, which will be the active tab by default, so that we can able to select this, the default landing tab. So what are the tabs that are selected, those tabs will be getting visible over here. From this one, which tab you want to make it as a default one. So upon switching to this application, which tab has to be get selected by default over here. Now I want to make that home tab as a default, so that select that home. Now click on next button. Once you click on next button, it will ask you to specify to whom you want to make this application to be visible. Which users can access this application, that we can decide. So that here, as soon as once you click on the next button, it will ask you to select the profiles to whom you want to make this application to be accessible. So these are the various profiles are available over here. These are the various profiles, where Each and every profile can be assigned to one or multiple users. Now, so in this case, I want to make my application to be visible to all the profile users. So that here I'm selecting that visible checkbox. So visible checkbox is used to indicate to select all the checkboxes automatically. So now here in this case, I want to make this application to be visible to all the profile users, so that I'm selecting this visible checkbox. Upon selecting this visible checkbox, it will make your application can be accessible by all the profile users as well. Now, and then click on save button. That's it. As soon as once you click on save button, automatically Salesforce is going to be creating an application for me with the specified name Marcus Story Pulse. So once you click on the save button, automatically Salesforce will create an application with the specified details. Now, so in this case, my application is ready. So this is my application details over here. Now it is indicating that. So what are the details you have provided for your application? All the details are getting visible to you. It is showing your application name, like as Marcus Story Pulse, and which is a custom application because the checkbox has been selected, so which is a custom application. And this is the description which I have specified upon creating my custom application. And then that already we have discussed in the last session, custom applications can be customizable, and along with that these can be removable also. If this application is not at all required, okay, for your future reference, if you don't want this application, then we can remove this application also from your organization. So that flexibility is available here. Now, so now the application name is getting visible over here. Next. Then how can we go to this application? When you go to this applications list, here you will be having your application name is also visible. That means what? The application name also has been populated at the end of the list. So in this case, whenever I'm creating an application, automatically the application name will be populating at the end of the list inside the App Launcher. Now, so inside this App Launcher, it is populating all the application names which you have created in the past or which has been given by Salesforce by default also. That means it may be standard, it may be custom applications also. All those application names will be getting visible inside this App Launcher. But in this case, my application name is getting visible at the last. It is populating my application name at the end of the list. So in this case, what I want to do? So I don't want this application name to be get visible at the last. I want to show this application name after service in this place. I want to show my application name in this place here. How can we arrange? How can we order? How can we arrange these application names in the required order over here? Now let's see practically. When you go to your applications, okay, when you go to your applications, here you will be having a small button is available. There is a button called as reorder button. Reorder button. By using this reorder button, we can able to arrange the order of those applications. Whatever the order is available for the applications, we can arrange those order with the help of this reorder button. Then how can we arrange this one? For that one, just we have to use that drag and drop options. No need to do any additional coding. No need to concentrate on any technical part. Simply, just by using the drag and drop options, we can able to create our own custom applications also. Now, let's see how can we do that one. So now click on reorder button. It is populating all the applications information over here, like the sales application, service application, marketing, sample console, worker.com, app launcher, like that. So many. When you come down, at the last, your application name is also visible to you. Marcus Story Products. Now, I don't want this application name to make it visible at the last. I want to make it visible at the starting. After the sales and service, I want to display my application name. So in this case, what we can do here? For that one, just take and drag and drop. When you place the mouse pointer over here, it is displaying like as a selectable symbol. When you place the mouse pointer here, it is looking like as a anchor symbol. So that here, I want to arrange this application, so I would like to drag and drop. Now, in this case over here, just arrange this application by using drag and drop option. Select that one, drag and drop. So now I am arranging my application over here. Now let's see. I have placed this one, sales application, service, and then I have placed my application name as Marcus Story Files. That's it, done. Nothing else. So once applications have been getting created, then we can arrange that application names inside the app launcher by using this drag and drop option. That flexibility is available. Just refresh this user interface. Go to your app launcher now. When you go to this app launcher, now it is populating my application's name, Marcus Story Pulse, at the third place. Previously, the application name is populating at the end of the list, but I don't want at the end of the list. If the list is very lengthy, then my application name will be available at the bottom, which is very difficult. So that I want to make my application name to be visible at the top of this app launcher, so that I am making it visible by using the drag and drop facilities here. So that not only creating your own custom applications, you can able to arrange the order of those applications names inside that app launcher by using that reorder button over here. Now just to go to your application over here. How can we go to my application? Click on Marcus Story Pulse. Now we can come to your application. So now this is the application currently we are using. Now currently we are using the Marcus Story Pulse application. In my application, I'm having so many features ready-made. Salesforce is providing its own image as a logo. Because we haven't selected any logo here, because we haven't uploaded any images into our Salesforce instance to be used as a logo. We'll see now how to do that. And then that's what here I haven't selected any image. For that one, Salesforce is providing their one image as a logo for my application. And then it is populating those objects also, whatever we have selected. Whatever the objects we have selected, those objects are getting visible, okay, on the tab bar, okay, with the specified order. So whatever the order we have specified, in the same order, those objects and the tabs should be available inside your application as well. So this is how we can able to build our own custom application as well. Clear? Now, so now as of now, we have built our own custom application with the Salesforce image as a logo. But sometimes I don't want Salesforce image as a logo. I want my own image as a logo. Now, then how can we create our own custom application with our own image as the logo? Then what needs to be done? Now let's see practically. Now let's see. The second scenario. Creating the custom applications with custom image as a logo. How can we do that here? So as of now, we have discussed how to build our own custom application. And now we'll see how to create our own custom application with our own image as the logo. So by default, Salesforce is giving its own image as the logo for my applications also. But I don't want Salesforce logo, I want my own logo. If I'm building some 10 application, then for every application I want to use a separate image as a logo. No need to use the same image as the logo. If you want, you can use, no problem. For every application, if you want to use a different image, then you can use. For every application, we can use a different image as a logo. The flexibility is available. So in this case, whenever if you want to create any applications with your own image as the logo, at that time, whatever the logos that you want to use, or whatever the images you want to use as a logo for your application, that logo has to be get uploaded into your Salesforce instance first. That means, whatever the image you want to use as the logo, that logo has to be uploaded into your Salesforce instance first. First of all, we have to upload that image into my Salesforce instance. Whatever the image I want to use as a logo, that image or that logo I want to upload into my Salesforce instance. Then where we need to upload? For that one, Salesforce is providing an object called as document object. Document object. In that document object, we need to upload this image over here. Okay, we need to upload this image into the document object over here. Then document is what? Document is nothing but a standard object. Document is a standard object which contains all the static resources. Which contains all the static resources. Static resources means what? Static means fixed one, which we can't change. Like whatever the images you are using, or whatever the pictures you are using, whatever the files, whatever the documents, whatever the audio or video files you want to use in the entire organization, all those information has to be get uploaded into a place called as document object. Document is a standard object which contains all the static resources. All the static resources which we are using inside my organization here as part of the application development. Now, so in this case, all those images has to be get uploaded into the document object first. Then how to upload these images into my document object here? Now let's see practically here. Now, in this case here, whenever we are creating some custom application with your own image as a logo, we have to follow the below steps. We have to follow the below steps. As a step 1, get the required images or logos from the client, or from internet. That means what? We are building the application to whom? For my client. Client is having a different image. He's having his own logo. So we have to collect that logo also from the client. So in this case, whenever you are building your own custom application, whatever the images we are using as a logo, that logos, that images, everything has to be provided by the client itself. Or else, if you're having any web designer team, from those web designer team, we can collect this image also as a logo. So whatever the logo is required, or whatever the image is required to be used as a logo for your application, that logos has to be provided by the client itself. We can't take our own image as a logo. This application is not building for myself. This application I'm building for my client. So I need to place my client's image as a logo for this application. So whatever the logo you want to use for your application, that logo has to be get collected from the client. Or else, okay, for our example, in our case, I would like to collect this image from the Google. From the Google or from the internet, I would like to download one image and I would like to use that image as a logo here. Now, so this is the first step. So whatever the images that you would like to use as a logo for your application, those images we have to collect it from the client or from the internet. So once the images are available with you, then as a step 2, upload the images into the document object. Upload the images into the document object. So whatever the image that you have collected from the client or from the internet, that image we need to upload into the document object first. Then how can we upload that image into the document object? Now let's see. So for that reason, I would like to use the document object. So document is a standard object. Now is this document object is visible on your tab bar over here? No, document is not visible on this tab bar. We are having only campaign, lead, account, contact, opportunity only. We don't have the document tab over here on the tab bar. There is no tab. So in this case, we need to add that tab onto the tab bar first here. So now, inside this step 2. First one, add the documents tab onto the tab bar. You know how to add the tab onto the tab bar over here by using customize my tabs button. By using customize my tabs button. So once the document tab has been added onto the tab bar, then click on the tab over here. Click on the documents tab. And then click on new button to upload the image as logo into the Salesforce organization. And then in that one, enter the document name, label, and description, and the search keyword. Give some label for this document, give some name, and then if you want, you can give the description and the search keyword also. Next, select the checkbox externally available this image. Select the checkbox externally available this image. Then what do you mean by this checkbox basically here? Now once application has been developed by using this image, okay, by using this logo, once application has been developed, then who will use this application? my employees, my business people, my customers, my partners, my end users. All these people are going to use. From where? From different places, from different countries, from different states. The people would like to access my application. In this case, whenever they are accessing my application, at that time, for those people also on the top left corner, it has to show my image or not. It has to show that application logo or not. Yes. If the logo is not visible, if the logo is not present, then how the people will trust your application? How the people will trust? Maybe it may be a fake application somebody has created. We don't know. So the people may be getting some confusions. So that here, I need to make that image has to be visible on the top left corner of the application. So for that one, if you want to make this image to be get visible all the people externally, then we have to select the checkbox externally available this image. Whenever I'm selecting this checkbox, then only we can use this image as a logo for your application. If this checkbox is not selected, then we can't use this image as a logo. Now, next one. The sixth one, upload the image into the document object. Here we are having two options are available here. Select the image or logo by using browse button. So if the image is available into your local system, then use this browse button in order to upload your image into that document object. Suppose, for example, the image is not there in my local system. Image is there inside a network drive. The client has placed that images inside that network drive or a shared folder. So in this case, specify the path here. Here in this case, I am giving this information. Enter the complete path of the image. Enter the complete path of the image over here. So once you have specified that, then click on Save button. And then click on Done button. That's it, done. The observation is it will upload the selected image into the document object. Okay, this is the second step. Next, step 3. What needs to be done as part of step 3? Now the image is available inside my organization. Now start create your custom application. Upon creating that application, use this image as a logo. Now create the custom application by selecting the image as a logo. That's it. So these are the 3 steps are available. So whenever we are going to be creating your own custom application with your own custom image as a logo, so these are the 3 steps. First of all, get the required images. And in the second step, upload those images into the document object. Third one, create the custom application with that image as a logo. That's it, nothing else. You know how to create the custom application as of now. The same navigation we have to use, but additionally what we'll do is we'll select an image as a logo. Now let's see, first of all, how can we upload this image into the document object. So for example, assume that I want to build an application with the name some talent management. I want to build an application with the name some talent management. So what do you mean by talent management? Talent management is nothing but recruitment process. So many HR people are available who are recruiting some candidates for the jobs, for their clients, for their organization. So that they're recruiting some candidates, HR people, to manage this entire HR related information. To store this or to automate that entire HR management process, I would like to build an application with the name some talent management. So talent management is used to find the right talent, nothing but the right candidate for that right position. So in this case here, I would like to build an application with the name some talent management. Now, upon using an image as a logo, we have to get this image or not. We need to get this image or not. Yes, we need to get this image. So for this talent management application, I would like to get an image. So from where I would like to download from the internet. So let me go to the Google. In that Google, I will go to the Google images. In that Google images, I would like to download that any one of that image which is related to talent management. So I'm going to the Google here, and here I would like to go to the Google images. Okay, I would like to go to the Google images. Now here I'm searching for one image over here, which is related to talent management. Talent management logo. When you press enter, it will populate so many logos, so many images. So many images are available over here. So many images are available. From these images, any one of the image I would like to use as a logo for my application. Okay, I would like to use any of the image as a logo. Now for example, so assume that, can I use this image? It is showing like as talent management. This is looking like good, and there's also it is also looking like as good. And here also we are having one image which is also looking like good. Talent management solutions, like that. Anything. For example, here, assume that I would like to download this image here. Okay, I would like to use this image as a logo for my application. So that I'm downloading this image. Okay, download the image here. Right click on that. Click on save image. Now I would like to save this image inside my local folder here. I'm downloading this image in the local folder. I'm giving the name as talent management logo. I'm giving this name as talent management logo. So now the image has been downloaded successfully over here. Okay, image has been downloaded successfully. So I'm done with the first step. Okay, I'm done with the step 1. That means I have collected that required image. So now let me go to my folder here. Now here I have downloaded that image here. The image is available in my local folder. Now I'm done with the first step. Next, as a step 2, execute the step 2 now. As a step 2, what needs to be done? We need to upload this image into the document object here. Okay, we need to upload this image into the document object. Now, so first of all, we need to add that documents tab onto my tab bar. So let's go back to your Salesforce instance. Now the documents tab is not available over here. I would like to add. Click on this. Click on this plus symbol in order to customize the tabs available in our tab bar over here. Okay, click on this tab bar. Click on this plus symbol on the tab bar. Now click on customize my tabs button. You know how to customize the tabs, already we have discussed multiple times also. In our starting sessions, how to customize the tabs, sidebar, everything we have discussed. So click on this customize my tabs button. Add that documents tab onto the tab bar. As of now, currently it is showing these tabs available on my tab bar. I want to show the documents tab also. So select that documents tab. So this is the documents tab. I would like to add it onto my tab bar. So that click on add button here. Now the documents tab has been added onto my tab bar. Okay. Now click on save. Now the documents tab is available on my tab bar over here. Now in this document object, I would like to upload all the static resources, all the images, pictures, documents, files, and then audio files, video files, which you are using in the entire applications. All those resources has to be get uploading into your document object first. So whatever the image that I have downloaded right now from the Google, that image I need to upload into my document object here. So how can we do this one? Click on this documents tab, go to the recent documents section, click on new button. In order to upload a new image, in order to upload a new document, we are going to be using that new button. So now the document name, I'm giving some name over here. Like as I would like to specify some CIS, talent management logo. I'm giving that name as CIS talent management logo. And then here there is a checkbox called as externally available this image. If this checkbox has been selected, then only we can use this image as a logo for your application. Or else Salesforce won't allow. I'm selecting this checkbox here. I'm giving some description. Whatever the document name that I have given, the same name I'm giving like as a description and in the search keyword also. Now, so now once you have given this basic information, select the image here. Select the image or select the file which you would like to upload. I would like to upload that image here. So here we have two ways are available. We can able to use that choose file button, nothing but the browse button, to select that image from your local system. Suppose if the image is not there into your local system, if the image is there inside a network drive, then specify the complete path of that image in this place here, so that it will be collecting from the network shared drive, it will be uploading automatically. So it depends upon your requirement. We can specify either the complete path of the application logo, or else you can able to upload by placing into a local system. Now, as of now, when coming to my image is available inside my local system itself. So that click on choose file button. Go to your location at the folder where exactly the image is available. The image is available inside my folder. So this is the image that we have. Select that image over here. I'm selecting that image. Once you select the image, then click on save button. Automatically the image will be getting uploading into your document object by default. Click on save. Now the image has been uploaded successfully here. The image has been uploaded successfully. So now what is the size of this image now? Now the size of this image is 11 KB. Okay, size of this image is 11 KB. So that we have uploaded this image into my document object over here. This is how we are going to be uploading the image into the document object. So now here we are done with that second step also. Now the step 3. Now create the custom application by using this image as a logo here. Then how to create the custom application? You know how to create that, you know that navigation process. Now let's see how to create this. I want to create the custom application. Click on the setup menu. Go to the build menu in the left panel. Click on create. Click on apps. Once you click on apps, it is populating all the applications which has been given by Salesforce by default and which we have created in the past. All these applications will be getting visible. Now click on new button to create your own custom application. I'm giving the application type or the category as custom application. Go to the next. I'm giving this application label over here. I'm giving that application label as some Merck talent management. Merck talent management. I'm giving the description. This application is used to automate all the HR related, nothing but human resource recruitment process. In the organization. This application is used to automate all the human resource recruitment processes in the organization. So whatever the various processes which are following inside my organization to recruit the candidates, all those information I would like to automate by using this application here. So once you click on this next button, now here is the place to upload that image here. Now here there is a point which is very, very important. Whenever if you want to use any image as a logo, okay, whenever if you want to use any image as a logo for your application, then there, at that time that image size should not be exceeding more than 20 KB. That means whatever the image you want to use as a logo for your application, that image maximum size should be 20 KB, not more than that. If the image is having more than 20 KB, then Salesforce won't allow you to use that image as a logo. Now, here let me explain one more point also. So now you can raise the question, sir, can't we upload the images which are having more than 20 KB into my document object? Yes, document object will allow. Okay, document object will allow up to the 5 MB size. Up to the 5 MB size, it will allow any image. But if you want to use that image as the logo for your application, that logo size should be maximum of 20 KB, not more than that. Document object is not only for the logos. In the entire application, whatever the other things that you want to use, like as other images, other pictures, other audio files, video files, or other the documents, files which you want to use inside your application, all those information I'm storing inside the document object. Document object will allow 1 MB size image, 2 MB size image, 5 MB size image also. But if you want to use that image as a logo for your application, that image size should be maximum of 20 KB, not more than that. Why? Because when coming to that image, if the image is having the larger size, image is occupying the more size, at that time to load that application, upon loading the application, to load that image it will take more time. Suppose if the internet connection is a bit slow, then to load that entire image, it will be taking more time, which will be impacting on my application performance. So that I don't want to make my user interface complex, I want to make my user interface very, very simple, which can be loading very easily, even though we are having the slow internet connections. So that here, to make that user interface lightweight, Salesforce has given that limitation that the image size should be maximum of 20 KB for that application logo. This is the limitation over here. No, I'm giving that. Application logo maximum size should be 20 KB, not MB, only 20 KB. Okay, now let's see. Select that image over here. Click on insert an image. So now the image will be getting visible to you. So we have uploaded one image called as CIS or Talent Management logo. So now which is the 11 KB size, so that we can able to select this image as a logo over here. Whatever the image that we have selected, that image will be getting visible in this place. Now sometimes they will raise a question in the entry point of view. So I'm creating a custom application. Okay, they will raise a question. I'm creating a custom application. Upon creating the custom application, when I click on insert an image to use an image as a logo, my image is not visible here. Why? What will be the reasons? What might be the reasons here? I have uploaded one image into my document object. Image is there, but that image is not visible inside this dialog box. Why? Here there are two reasons. First reason is, we can say, so maybe that image size is more than 20 KB. That's what it is not displaying over here. That is one reason. Because whenever I'm using this insert an image button, it is populating this dialog box. In this dialog box, it will be displaying only those images which are having maximum of 20 KB size. More than 20 KB images will not be visible over here. So maybe whatever the image that you uploaded into the document object, that image may be having more than 20 KB. That's what it is not visible. Then he will raise a question, he will raise the answer over here. Now, I have verified that image size is some 15 KB only here. That means it is less than 20 KB. Then why it is not visible? What is the second possible reason? Second possible reason is checkbox. Externally available this image checkbox. Okay. So in this case, whenever you are uploading that image into the document object, if that externally available this image checkbox is not selected, then that image will not be visible over here. Or else, if the image size is more than 20 KB, then those images also not visible in this place. These are the two possible reasons. Upon uploading that image, you haven't selected that checkbox, externally available this image checkbox is not yet selected. Because of that, this image cannot be accessible externally. And the second possible reason is this image may be having more than 20 KB of size. That's what here it is not visible to you. These are the two possible reasons are available. These kind of questions they will raise in interview point of view. Now, in this case, whatever the image that I have uploaded, this image is having some 11 KB, so it will be acceptable over here. So I'm using this image as a logo for my application. Now go to the next button. Now select the tabs. If you want to use any existing objects inside your application, then you can use. For example, I would like to use the campaign object here. I would like to use the lead object. I would like to use the account object. I would like to use the contact object. I would like to use the opportunity object. I would like to use the case object and the solution object. So these are the objects I would like to use inside my application because these objects are useful for me in this place. So now here in this case, once you select that required object, then you can arrange these tabs in the required order by using this up and down navigation button. Now, after that, from these tabs, which tab you want to make it as a default one? So that select that default landing tab. I want to make this home tab as a default landing tab. Now click on next button and then make this application to make it visible to all the profile users by selecting this visible checkbox. Select the visible checkbox. So I want to make this application to make it visible to all the profile users. And then click on save button. That's it, done. Now we have created one more application also. Now it is populating that information. Now the Merck talent management. There is a second custom application which are created, which is indicating the description also. Now, once the application has been created, then where this application name will be getting visible at the last. I don't want at the last, I want at the top. So click on reorder button. Click on reorder button. When you come down, here you will be having your logo. That means my application. It is a Merck talent management. I want to display this image at the top, so that here I am making it drag and drop. By using this drag and drop facility, we can able to arrange that application wherever you want. I want to display the application like this. That means here, after sales and the service, I want to display my application name, Merck Talent Management. Now let's refresh this user interface. Go to your app launcher now. So now after the sales and service, I'm having that application name as Merck Talent Management. My application name is getting visible over here. Click on this application name, we can go to that application. So now whatever the objects we have selected, all those tabs are getting visible to you over here. Along with that, whatever the image that you have selected, that image will be used displaying as a logo for your application. So that here, whatever the image that you want, we can use as a logo. Instead of using that Salesforce image as a logo for your application, we can use our own image also as a logo for your custom application, whatever we are going to build. So that flexibility is available as part of your Salesforce instance. So this is how we can able to create the custom applications in Salesforce with our own image as a logo or without our image as a logo. Now, so now here give me one more point over. For
Firoz,
example,
I have a
for example, I have created one application called as Story Pulse. So for that Story Pulse application, I have used that Salesforce image as a logo. Now suppose in future, if my business has been restructured, if my organization logo has been changed, okay, my company logo has been changed, then at that time, can I change this logo of this application? Yes, that possibility is there. So suppose in future, instead of using this image, if you want to use a different image as a logo, then you can do. That possibility is available. Then how to do that here? Now let me show you. For example, as of now, for the Merck Story Pulse, what is that image over here? It is showing that Salesforce image as a logo. But now I want to change this one to which image? To the same image here. Okay, whatever the image we have uploaded right now, the same image I would like to use. So for that one, just to go to that setup menu, go to the build menu in the left panel, click on create, click on apps. So now which application logo you want to change, just click on that edit link. So now these are the custom applications so that which we can able to customize and then we can able to delete also. That's what we're having, delete option is also available. So now here I would like to customize this. So that go to the Merck Story Pulse, click on edit. So now it is providing that logo here. This is the logo. It's visible. So I don't want this one, I want to use my own. So that click on insert an image button here. Select that logo whatever you want. As of now we are having only one image. Now this image I would like to use as a logo. Now make it save. That's it. Done. Now from now onwards, for the Merck Story Pulse also the same image. So now this is the Merck Story Pulse application. For this one, previously it is showing the Salesforce image. Now we are able to display our one image also as a logo. So that once application has been built, at any point of time we can change the logo of your application. That flexibility is available. But whatever the standard applications are available, like a sales application, service application, marketing, for those applications the logos we can't change because those are not my own. Those applications have been built by the Salesforce people, so those application logos we can't change. Standard application logos we can't change, and the custom application logos we can change at any point of time. The flexibility is available. Okay. So this is how we are going to be creating the custom applications in Salesforce with our own image as a logo. Okay.
Firoz, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Say if I am creating a new application and sharing it with multiple profiles, will they also have the permission to customize the tabs?
No. So they are not having the option to customize this one. That will be decided with the profile level permissions. In each and every profile, we can grant some different permissions to the people.
Okay. Got it.